So I put together a little compilation of Andrew Cuomo's TikTok. You may not know this because he only has like 10,000 followers, but Andrew Cuomo has a TikTok. And it's safe to say it's significantly smaller than Zohran Mamdani and even smaller than Curtis Sliwa's TikTok, which is just hilarious. But once we watch this compilation, you'll get a good idea on why it's you know not very popular. And in fact, a lot of the comments are actually like just completely shitting on Cuomo and just saying like vote for Zoran. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and watch this compilation here. It's great. You have straight lies to AI slop to just an obsession with Zoran to the point where it's almost like he's just like advertising for him. All right, let's watch.
How would you handle New Yorkers who are in the streets, if you were mayor, protesting the actions of the Netanyahu government?
Fine, that's your right. Protest, demonstrate, disagree. God bless America. God bless New York City. And there is no doubt that there's two sides on what's going on, and the passions are very high. That doesn't justify anti-Semitic behavior in New York. It doesn't justify having a Jewish population that feels unprotected in New York. It doesn't justify leaders who stoke the flames of hatred against Jewish people, which is what Zoran does, in my opinion.
Hello.
Bro, like, what do you mean? That's just a straight up lie. That's a smear. Find me one quote of Zoran Mamdani being anti-Semitic or saying anything bad about Jewish people. In fact, you can find a lot of things of him saying very good things about Jewish people. What a lie. And like, and you know, he posts that to his TikTok. He thinks he cooked there. Like, he still thinks that like calling anyone who's anti-Israel anti-Semitic is like a bop. And perfect pause point. Here's our first AI generated slop that he posted. This is crazy.
It's me, de Blasio. You know, New York City's least favorite mayor. Today, I want to introduce you to my mini-me Mamdani. Hiya! If you thought my policies were evil, you're gonna freaking hate this. Sure will, boss! In 2020, I cut $1 billion from the NYPD, which dramatically spiked crime. But I wanted...
Okay, that's dishonest. That's dishonest. If you take that to a national level, there was a spike. I'm pretty sure there was a spike in crime throughout the whole nation as a result of being in the peak of COVID. Oh, that's dishonest.
Defund the police entirely. So evil, so unsafe. My mini-me also wants to cut gifted and talented school programs for kids, just like I tried, until the backlash. There's no such thing as talent. Socialism means we're all equally dumb. Right. And he's even copying my failed rent freeze I tried on millions of units, which ended up plunging the rates of available units and making the housing crunch higher and stop new housing construction, which would actually lower rents. But I'm gonna do the same thing while doing a TikTok dance. And most evil of all, I depoliced sex work, which ended up increasing sex trafficking for women and young girls in New York City. So I'm gonna take it further by decriminalizing prostitution completely.
Zoran hasn't directly came out and said that is his plans for New York City. It seems like he has endorsed like other cities doing it, but like even if it was based. It
is a frightening moment. The question will be asked for years to come, and what did you do in that moment? Something inside me always said, we're too intelligent now. We're too sophisticated. We've learned too much. We could never allow that.
All of his New York City supporters are just old people. It's hilarious.
City in the United States of America. How can that possibly be? There is no New York without the Jewish community. A candidate who runs based on his anti-Semitic
Here we go again.
It is the complacency of New Yorkers that I find more disturbing. because I believed in my heart and soul we were better as a community, as a people, than this.
No, the only person dividing the Jewish community and like dividing New Yorkers is you. You can't find any anti-Semitic comments from Mamdani. You can find plenty of comments of him like praising and saying very good things about the Jewish community and how he wants to protect all New Yorkers. Like, what is going on here? God, he's so old and out of touch. He reminds me of like 2020 Joe Biden. Like, just like how you can tell he's not all there mentally, Andrew Cuomo. You can tell. Like, there's not much going on behind his eyes. You can see in his mannerisms just how like old he is. And you definitely got that sense from Joe Biden in 2020. And then, you know, a year goes by, another year goes by, and the dude's like barely alive. Like, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get from Andrew Cuomo if you vote him in.
Mamdani, two candidates with two very different plans for New York City. Andrew Cuomo would build 500,000 affordable homes, cut taxes for working families, and raise the minimum wage to $20 an hour. Zoran wants to freeze the rent for only 25% of New Yorkers while raising it for everyone else. Sound familiar? It is. De Blasio tried
not raising
and
rent
failed
on
before.
anyone.
The choice is simple. Mamdani and de Blasio freeze the rent for a few. Cuomo, lower the rent for all.
He sent the National Guard to 20 cities.
By the way, that was just like, to me, that was just a straight up advertisement for Mamdani. Like, who are we kidding? Oh, geez. I want to do tax cuts for the wealthy. Like, that's basically what you're saying.
When I was governor, you know what city he didn't send them to? New York. Why? Because I said to him, don't you dare, we don't need it, and he backed down, and he will again.
Yeah, I'm sure exactly that's how that conversation went. You strong man Trump. All right, yeah, okay, buddy, okay. Bro, if you tried to pull that with Trump now, he would probably just fucking arrest your ass. What are we talking about here? Jesus.
You may not always agree with Andrew Cuomo, but you gotta admit, he knows what he's doing.
He'd kick anybody's ass standing in the way.
I'm Andrew Cuomo, and one of the things I love about New Yorkers is that you always know what's
Dude, his mannerisms, dude. This is 2020 Joe Biden right before his like mental capacity just fell off a fucking cliff.
on their minds. Here's what's on my mind. Hiring 5,000 new cops, getting the homeless off the streets, and building 50,000 affordable homes.
How are you going to build those homes? You keep saying like, oh, I did all this affordable housing. I'm going to do more, but how? When Zoran speaks about this, he tells you how. He says he's going to like reduce the streamline the permitting process so that like these private companies that want to build units aren't just like sitting in approval for years. You just keep saying shit. And then the like, yeah, we need more police. More police always makes things better. And oh God, it's so out of touch. If like having more police and a more militarized police was actually effective at reducing crime, the United States would have zero crime. Literally. Our police force is outnumbers and outguns majority of the world's militaries. All right. And like get homeless off the streets. Like what do you mean by that? How are you going to do that? Are you going to do the Trump method and like disappear them or just criminalize being homeless or building more homeless architecture? Oh my.
Deliver. We need a mayor that's tough enough for the job.
That is Andrew Cuomo.
What are you going to do about affordability? Day one.
3 issues: jobs, cop on the block, cop on the train. We need 5,000 more.
Yeah, dude, that's what people want. They want a cop everywhere. They want to be under complete surveillance and just have a policeman on every block. I'm sure that's exactly what New Yorkers want. And of course, here we go with the jobs. What jobs? How? Zoran lays this out perfectly in all of his plans where jobs would be coming from. Jesus, man.
Cops, people have to be safe. On affordability, we have to bring down the rents. The only way you really do that is by building more affordable housing.
Which
I was
Zoran is going to do, wants to do.
Freeze the rent for 25%.
And he actually
gimmick.
gives.
Bill de Blasio did it 3
he actually
times.
gives
It didn't
how.
work. And we have to get working families help with food and mass transit, and I would make subsidies available to both.
And will you demand that places like Amazon and Google pay their fair share?
100%.
Day one.
Day one.
Pay their fair share. You literally are releasing ads and actively talking about tax cuts. You think he's talking about working families' tax cuts? Hell no. No. Oh my God.
Day one.
Day one. All right.
I was a supporter of Mamdani, but I withdrew my support. Yes. In front of everyone, I'm saying that. I was a big supporter of him, but not now.
Oh, here we go
need
with
an
the prostitution
experienced mayor in
thing
New York
again.
City, and we need a person.
Listen, I don't have time to go over prostitution on why it should be legalized and how it being actually criminalized is much more dangerous for trafficking and just the overall like health of the woman generally. Go look it up. Go research it, please, please. If you have any doubt that making prostitution legal would be like that wouldn't be beneficial, then just research, please.
Like who has been running the state and city for such a long time.
Prostitution, I know that's a big issue here on Roosevelt Avenue that we've been dealing with in the community.
Exactly. We are Muslim. Prostitution is haram. Not only Muslim, our whole South Asian community, we don't support prostitution. We hope you will be elected, and our Bangladeshi people, we working very hard and we taking care of our family, give them good education. We don't support prostitution, not only Muslim people, whole South Asian community.
What is that?
Mr. Cuomo, the service and honor of the whole community. You have our love, our respect, and our support. May Allah, our God, bless you and keep you happy, keep you safe and sound.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Stark choice between me and Mr. Mondami. You know, it's apples and oranges.
True.
We couldn't be more different. I'm a mainstream Democrat. He's a fringe Democrat.
Dude, he's going with like the straight up narrative, like not even like trying to dress it up, just like I'm a mainstream Democrat. That means I'm good. Brother, do you not realize how much hate people have, even normal libs have in their heart for mainstream Democrats right now? Oh my God.
He's in favor of defunding the police. I want to add 5,000 police. He's vilifying business. I want to work with business. He wants to raise taxes. I want to cut taxes. He has virtually no management experience in government of any kind. He's a two-term assemblyman, passed 3 bills. I've been a governor, HUD secretary, etc. So it's a very stark difference for voters. I'm Andrew Cuomo, and I could pretend to do a lot of jobs.
Oh, more AI, more AI.
I know what I don't know. And I do know how to make government work. I'll hire 5,000 new cops to partner with local community groups.
Like Zoran runs on like improving the lives of people, but like in policies that would improve the lives of people. And Cuomo's just like, yeah, I'm going to hire 5,000 new cops. This is all he talks about.
Groups and keep our families safe. And we'll get the homeless off the streets and into the help they desperately need. There are a lot of jobs I can't do, but I'm ready to be your mayor on day one.
Who is the real Zoran Mamdani?
We have to continue to elect more socialists.
Sex work.
Based.
I would like to register my support for such legislation, my eagerness for that debate, and for my fundamental belief that sex work is work.
Why do you hang out with guys like Hassan Piker?
Based.
This is some nasty stuff, don't you think? I'm here to talk about the World Cup.
We came here to remake this state in the image of our people. Do you believe in the First Amendment? Do you believe in the First Amendment, Tom?
There are also other issues that we firmly believe in, whether it's BDS, right, or whether it's the end goal of seizing the means of production.
Zoran Mamdani was arrested outside Senator Chuck Schumer's home.
We needed to be arrested. So violence is an artificial construction. It comes out of an understanding that policing is something that does not create safety.
The way that we organize, the way that we set up our work and our priorities, that we do not leave any one issue for the other.
How would you handle New Yorkers?
Okay, by the way, that was policies from the DSA website, not directly from Mamdani. I understand he is a DSA member, but that doesn't mean you just unequivocally believe in every single one of their policies. Like, if I was like a politician, I'd probably be like a DSA member too, but there are plenty of policies that I disagree with. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like that last one was like just, most of these are just straight up ads for Zoran. And at this point, like if you vote for Andrew Cuomo and unironically support Andrew Cuomo, you're just blue MAGA. Like this dude's history and his connections, he's literally blue Trump. And to support him is like no better than supporting Trump. Like, oh my God. Crazy. Like, just, wow. It blows my mind that he's pulling this high. Curtis Sliwa is, I would take Curtis Sliwa any day of the week over Andrew Cuomo. All right, that's all I have. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below, and if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.